Neil, you conducted an interview this week, didn't you?
My first one for the show, and I'm really proud of this one. It is a bit of Margate FC content that doesn't involve me mentioning how I had a hand in Pete Doherty's signing for the club. No, this is a shout out to the Margate FC fans. Last week, we did a bit of coverage on Mama to Mama, which is our big charity appeal for Christmas. But I also want people to focus on the Margate FC homeless charity project. So diving into the interview with the team over there at the club, shout out to the fans listening in too. We're going to cover what we're doing in the build-up to Christmas with them. Okay.
Cool. All right, well, let's go over and have a listen to the interview.
Margate Radio.
Thank you, Pat Sartcliffe from Margate Football Club Community Trust. Tell us about the trust and how it started.
So the trust came about, it was set up really in about 2015, although, and it's done various things under different owners, but we're getting to the point where we're really trying to take it forward now. So in the past it's done projects, it's done a little bit of work around young adults not in education and employment training. It's done a bit of work with carers and supporting carers, but now we're kind of trying to take it to a whole new level where obviously we've got our homeless drop-in that's been running for over a year now. It's getting really, really popular, so we're getting more and more people coming to that.
Yeah.
And there's more people verified in the local areas as rough sleeping now as well. So that's really starting to pick up now. We're getting good numbers through the doors. And the trust itself is looking at other things, so we're trying to get ourselves involved in some of the recreational women's football that's going on. There are walk-in football teams, both men and women here. We're trying to get something going for older people, and we're looking at one or two other projects as well that we're hoping are coming down in the pipeline, but I can't say too much about them at the moment. We offer the football sessions as well. We've had people out there this morning on the pitch. They've been playing, having a kick about, but they know it's good for their physical health and mental health, but it helps them bond as a group as well and get to know each other. But the thing about homelessness is, people come into it for all different reasons.
Yes.
And there's a saying that I learned very early on when I started this work is you're only one argument away from becoming homeless. So it's sometimes that simple relationship breakdown hasn't got anything to do with some of the traditional things that people think about when they think about homeless people. It can just be that one moment in time.
Yes.
And everything falls apart and you end up homeless. Once a month we have a health promotion day as well, and on that day we have a free dentist, free hairdresser, and lots of different organisations get involved. So the partners we have here are absolutely amazing. The Fan It Rise team, they're the people really that bring people in. They know the people, they know where they're living, they know their circumstances, they've got a good picture of their personal life, and people come to see them as much as anything else. Without those, the project just wouldn't work. But we also obviously have our relationship with Raw. We have a relationship with people like Changing Minds Kent and various other people that without their support and help, this just wouldn't work. We've had people come in, like you say, we had someone that had a really, really successful business, was employing lots of people. One moment in time just led to everything disappearing. So he lost his family, he lost his business, he lost everything else. We've got one person that's been coming in that used to work in the UN. It really can happen to anybody at any time.
So let's talk about some of the nicer sides of the physical environment itself, really, that you lay on for them.
Well, people are more than welcome to use the environment as they like. The pitch is there obviously for them to play on. We've got we encourage people to go for walks around the environment just to clear their heads sometimes. Especially if there's something going on in their life at that particular time that they just need that little bit of time, so we can do a walk and talk just to get out of their heads. And it is a nice environment. Sometimes you can see the big wheel from here and different bits and pieces, but you can really see out right across into Margate and beyond.
And that's the lighter side of life. And I know you've got obviously you've got shower facilities and a kitchen, which I gather they sort of get use of if they haven't had a shower, nice hot bath for ages. This is somewhere that they can come, which, let's face it, it's a creature comfort that they will appreciate, yeah? Yeah,
and obviously we've got Frankie at the club as well. He's got about so many different jobs here. He's a kit man on match days, but he washes and dries clothes for people. He makes sure that there's warm food available every week, and so again, without people like him, it just doesn't function, it doesn't work.
Brilliant. And then last time I was here sitting by the pitch for one of your charity events, you mentioned ROAR, which is
Reach out and recover.
Reach Out and Recover, which again, leading local sort of drug awareness and care charity. And I know they partnered with Forward Trust and the Margate FC Community Trust. And we had the honour of former England and Arsenal captain Tony Adams visiting, which I gather you managed him for a day.
Yeah, he was so easy to manage. He didn't have his own opinion on anything, and so he tried to dominate the changing room, but I couldn't allow him to do that. He wanted to change positions and do this, that, and the other. But no, on a serious note, what a man! The things he's been through, the achievements he's had, not just on the pitch but off the pitch as well. A real role model for people. But the time that he gave to people when he was here, nothing was too much. I sat with him up in the boardroom after the end of the day, and he was exhausted because he literally spoke to everybody that wanted to speak to him. He gave time to everybody.
Yeah.
And just as a role model, that's fantastic.
Time is come, and they said it would never come for you. Oh, my friends, you haven't changed. You're the king of living strange, and I know you got a taste for it too. They'll never forgive you, but they won't let you go. Oh no, she'll never forgive you, but she won't let you go. Oh no. To the sun, you cast your pearls, but you're on the run. And all the lies you said, who did you save? But then they played that song at the dead disco. It started fast, but it ends so slow. And all the time just reminded me of you. They'll never forgive you, but they won't let you go. Let me go! She'll never forgive you, but she won't let you go. Oh no!
So you mentioned about the team here. It'd be good to know where you need to go in the coming months as we approach what should probably going to be another terrible winter. Last year was one of the coldest. There was radio interviews with homeless people saying they're just going to have to walk the streets because if they lay down and go to sleep, if they're homeless, they may perish. So we had that sort of winter here in Thanet. I think temperatures of well under -10 in the night, and you were here to help. What would be interesting to know is, looking ahead, what are you looking to gather? In sort of more volunteers, and we'll talk about donors next. I've got to edit this, by the way.
Right, okay. Well, I mean, the biggest thing for us is really getting the right clothes. So we run a clothes bank here as well. So one of the things that people are always asking us for is new underwear. So new socks, new pants, all that kind of stuff. So that's one thing that we really need to get together. Most of the coats, I think, that we've had in the past have gone now, so we don't have many of those to hand out to people that are newly homeless.
Yeah.
So it's those kind of things that we're looking to get together.
It'd be good to hear talk us through the food kitchen that you've got here, and then maybe how other people can help locally.
Well, we don't necessarily have a food kitchen here. We kind of we provide hot food on a Friday. So what we're trying to do is to extend that. At the moment, it's kind of sausage sandwiches most of the weeks, but we'd like to offer a fuller breakfast that's got a bit more variety in it, if you like. It's one of the reasons that people do come. Some people need that warm meal to set them up for the day or for the rest of the week, or we don't know how often people are eating, so we like to be able to offer warm drinks and warm food just on this occasion that we're open. So we're always on the lookout for people that can maybe help with donation to food, or even finance to help pay for breakfast so we can buy them somewhere else, because we don't have a lot of capacity here to be cooking breakfast every week.
Margate Radio.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, it was a brilliant interview, Will. Well done.
Thank you. And look, thanks to Pat and also those who donate, people like the National Lottery Fund and so on. It was amazing to hear. Now, people, if you do want to donate to Margate FC Homeless Charity Project, it's GoFundMe.com/MFC Trust. And again, you can find Margate FC and also the Margate FC Trust on social media if you want to put yourself forward as a volunteer or help out as a business in the area. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, well done.
This time of year is all about